Your boy's got big news. My toenail is no longer black. This is one of the one of the greatest experiences of my life. I've had a bruised toenail for the past 7 months, and I finally just cut off the last bit of it. So let's take you back 7 months ago to the end of 2025, a dark and horrible time. Actually, I think every time's a dark and horrible time. But anyway, so every year at my school, like, the teachers organise a trip for all the year 10s to go away on, like, a little just trip, and the one I went on was a trip to Otaki, which is a really cool place, and we went rafting down a river. Now, I'm not in year 10 though, this is year 12, because I was actually a senior leader, taking care of the young kids. I don't think I did a very good job, but, like, I don't know, I helped out a bit. I set up the tents that they were all staying in, and then I took down the tents. But for the rafting bit, because we did rafting down the Otaki River, which was really cool, by the way. I really like rafting, it's quite fun. Yeah, like, you just kind of get in a raft, and then you go down the river, and you just hope you don't fall out. I fell out once when we were going around a corner, and the boat kind of tipped over, and I was woo. And that might have been where I bruised my toe. I genuinely don't know when I bruised my toe. Like, I just got out of the river, and then I took off my shoe, and then my toenail was black, and I was like, what the, like, how did this happen? But it probably had something to do with the fact that my shoe was, like, completely busted. I don't know if you remember, actually, in my last commentary, I talked about a tramping accident I had, and as a small detail, I ripped open my shoe. Anyway, we glued that shoe back together, and then on this trip, my other shoe broke open in the same way. So I decided, okay, probably these shoes aren't very good, but I still had to do the rest of the trip, including the rafting, with a shoe that was, like, as I was speaking, falling apart. And it kept getting worse, especially because you were in the river, and then the water was flowing, and it was, like, pushing the sole away from the shoe, and it was getting caught, and it just kept getting more and more, until, like, pretty much the entire sole of the shoe was just off, and it was just only attached by, like, a small amount. So, yeah, that was kind of not nice, but, yeah, and then my toenail just became black. So then I did the third, but, like, the weird thing was, it didn't really hurt at all, and I was quite confused. I was like, why is this like this? I'm kind of concerned, but it's not, like, probably not a problem, like, but, like, I imagined it would go away pretty quickly, but it just kind of didn't. And, like, several months later, or, like, 1 month later, still there. I asked my friend about it, who kind of knows stuff about, like, I don't know, the human body, and he says, like, oh, yeah, that's just the toenail, like, itself has been bruised. You're just gonna need to wait for it to grow out. And I'm like, what? It's gonna be like this for, like, ages? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, well, it's not hurting, it's just kind of black. And then my brother also said the same thing. My brother's a nurse, so I feel like I would trust him. And then he was right, though. Like, it just didn't come out for 7 months. And just the other day, just now, finally, I cut off the last bit of... I cut my toenails, and the last bit of the black had finally been removed. It did actually start to hurt. Like, I think it grew in a bit of a weird way, and it was, like, digging slightly into my toe. That sounds worse than it was. It wasn't actually that bad, but it did kind of, like, hurt a little bit from time to time. Sometimes I'd, like, bump the side of it, and it would go, ow. And then also the black part of the toenail was, like, only on top or something, and then some of it just scraped off, like, when I scratched it with my fingernail. I don't know what's going on there, but, like, it's fine now. It's over. My toenail is back to being, I don't know, what colour would you call a toenail? Sort of, like, creamy pink or something? Anyway, That was the Toenail news. I've also got some other news. First one, Strides SMP Season 4, which is the Minecraft series that I'm a part of, but that is probably, like, the first Minecraft series that I ever joined, and one of the ones that I'm most excited for. They've just done a reboot with a new season, and it's starting in 2 hours. Like, I'm recording this pretty late, but I thought, yeah, I might not be free over the weekend, so I just probably got to record this and get this out quickly before the season starts, because I'm just gonna want to play Strides like all the time. Like, this is gonna be so much fun. Even though I have schoolwork to do, which I'm not doing, but like whatever. Yeah. So Strides SMP is basically just a vanilla-ish Minecraft server. It's pretty much the same as Hermitcraft. It's just kind of like a bunch of people on a world together, and yeah, we take a lot of inspiration from Hermitcraft. My entire idea this season is that I'm going postal, and I've become the postman of the server, and I'm like delivering post to people. Hopefully that should turn out good enough. I've got a very, very weird video planned, so that should be up on my main channel, along with the video that you're currently watching footage from. This is all mobs one chunk, where I was trying to get every mob in the game into one chunk together in under 100 days. This was probably one of the coolest videos I've ever filmed. Was just me, which I think would have been maybe cool to have multiple people, but I think it still turned out pretty good. Now, I've also created a Discord server called the Can of Beans. I was actually asked like ages ago to make a Discord server, like twice, back when I only had like 1,000 subscribers, and I originally just kind of passed it off. I was like, no, I don't want to do that, because like I feel like I don't have enough of an audience to do it. And then my friend Oren, this YouTuber I do, just created a Discord server the other day, and he has less subscribers than I did when I had 1,000 subscribers. He's only got 500, and I just thought like, okay, you know what? Actually, sure, like a Discord server will work fine. And then it actually kind of has. Like, I've invited all my friends, I've given them custom roles, and I've had 3 people join already that I don't know, so that's really cool. One of the reasons why I created it as well was because lots of people have been DMing me, lots of people have been becoming friends with me on Discord, and they just want to ask like a simple question, they just want to, or show me something. And then, like, the entire idea of this Discord server is there's like 4 different channels for people asking questions, because I just want that to be the place where people ask me questions, because my DM list is getting filled up with just random people that I don't know, and it's like I don't want to like unfriend them, because that's just kind of rude, but like nothing. Yeah, the 4 different channels are called questions, queries, comments, and concerns. And I also spent like an hour just writing the rules for the Discord server, and I just am very proud of how funny it is, and I think a lot of people are as well. Like, I've just written lots of jokes into the rule server, and like I tried to make as many of them like contradict each other just for funny, like swearing, profound language, or any descriptions of baked beans or other illicit substances are completely approved by the Beanly Father. In fact, we encourage it. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Can of Beans. Here we are, an anonymous congregation of legumes set to pursue the goal of increasing one another's vitality. A place for many of us to heed the words of the Son of Bean. We are no place for discrimination. Come one, come all. Kidneys, broads, pintos, chickpeas, and even Jews. So yeah, I just kind of thought that was funny, and lots of people have been like, what is this rule document? This is one of the weirdest rule documents I've ever seen. And I'm also going to be like posting every video that I upload there, including the one you're watching right now, probably. I don't know if I'll put the second channel videos on that, but I might do. But back to real life news. This is the one of the last days of the school holidays. School holidays. Mid-year school holidays, the July school holidays. I wonder how many times I can say July. Wonder how many times I can say school holidays in this without it getting repetitive. And yeah, the school holidays have been pretty cool. I've done quite a lot of stuff. I went up to a batch up north with my friends, and we had a lot of fun there. We watched Flight of the Conchords, which is a classic New Zealand TV show. Apparently, Mog Swamp has watched Flight of the Conchords, the YouTuber who I spoke to like a year ago, who's got like 2 million subscribers. I just thought that was kind of surprising, you know, that this like American guy has watched Flight of the Conchords. And he really liked it. That's how he could tell that I had a New Zealand accent rather than an Australian one. He was like, oh, well, I've watched Flight of the Conchords, so I know what a New Zealand accent sounds like. But anyway, that place was lovely. There was a really nice beach. There's like these two really big mountains in New Zealand. There's one called Taranaki and there's one called Ruapehu. And from where we were, you could see like both on like other sides of the country because they're both so tall. And you could even see the South Island and the Kaikoura Ranges. And I just thought that was like a really awesome view, and the sunset there was just so lovely. Yeah. And then also in the school holidays, I did like an environmental course where I did some volunteer work and learning at a sanctuary near where I live. I don't know if I want to say, I probably can. It's called Zealandia. It's like probably the most famous like bird sanctuary in New Zealand. And yeah, if you don't know, I'm quite into birds, I'm quite into nature, I really like that, and yeah, I met some cool people there. I was actually, a lot of the people there I already knew from, no, not a lot of the people, but just some of the people I already knew there. So that's cool. And then I think that's pretty much it for what I've been doing over the school holidays, other than filming this video that you're watching right now. So, yeah, did I have any other news to talk about? I think that might have been it. So, yeah, thank you for watching. I'm going to be live streaming the start of... Oh, join the Discord if you like my videos. That's the plug. I'll probably plug it in my next video as well, which will be the Amok video. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to next term in the school. And there's a school play going on that I'm going to audition for, and a bunch of other stuff as well. It's going to be cool. Alright, see you later.